really cool job, actually.
And I mean, you've been in the role for a reasonable length of time now. You've been probably around all parts of New Zealand. I mean, this rates, doesn't it? This is up there in terms of race relations in New Zealand, surely.
To date, this is the best multicultural festival I've been to so far.
You hear that? Did I lie to you? Told you. Best in the world, they say. Well, I think it is.
Yeah, I think, you know, these are happening all over the country, and I think it shows that as a country we've matured, and that you know, there's nothing to be threatened about people being different, and I think that's what this is about, you know. And look at the wonderful entertainment we've had, and the food and the music and the dance that different cultures bring. And I think you look at those young people, those little children as cute as little buttons, and I think we owe it ourselves as adults to make sure that we leave New Zealand a better place for them.
So going forward, tell me about some of the plans you have for the role that you're in.
Oh, that's a tricky question. You know, I've taken a while, I suppose, to decide which path I'm going to walk, because there's no doubt that race relations is a touchy subject for many in New Zealand. But for me, I really, you know, I look and think, when I make decisions, I base them really on what is best for my children and my grandchildren, although I don't want grandchildren just yet. And I genuinely believe that we're all born under the same stars, and I think we need to celebrate diversity and have really courageous conversations about issues that we face in the way forward in New Zealand.
And of course, as I mentioned before, you've done a lot of work with disability, with the Halberg Trust and things like that. Tell me how that's going at the moment. Where does that stand?
Well, I really don't have much time to do other things in life, but the reality is I work for the Human Rights Commission. You know, we have a Disability Commissioner and Equal Employment Opportunity, so really what we do is we look at people and say, regardless of the colour of your skin, of your disability, of your gender, your sexual orientation, you know, everybody needs to be treated with respect and dignity.
Fantastic. It is absolutely marvellous to have you here in Wanganui and to enjoy our fantastic festival.
Yeah, no, it's fantastic, and I'd just like to acknowledge Kaumātua John. I think he might have gone now, but and a special thank you to the organisers of this and the invitation that came from Marie from the council, and thank you to the Mayor for her hospitality. And perhaps I should just all remind us that we have a civic responsibility to go out and vote. You know, that's what democracy is about. And so I encourage everybody to do that. But I know that you're great citizens, so you'll be doing that. But thank you. This is a fantastic occasion, and you should be very proud of yourself.
Dame Susan, thank you for coming to Wanganui. We appreciate having you here. Thank you very much. And we do have a presentation. I'll hand over to Annette.
Thank you. Let's just all give Dame Susan Devoy a wonderful Wanganui welcome once again. You know, standing up here while Susan was speaking and looking around everybody, I was thinking it's a completely different place than it was when I was growing up. And it's so fantastic to see that we in Wanganui, when we know we live in one of the best places in the world, we know that we're welcoming everybody else to come and live here. And I hope that everybody that's here today that's moved to Wanganui has actually found it a really warm and welcoming place. And so I want everybody who came from Wanganui, who was born in Wanganui, to put their hands up. And everybody who moved to Wanganui to put their hands up. Wow, it looks like there's more that have moved here. That's pretty cool. So what I want to do is, on behalf of everybody who's chosen to live in Wanganui, I've got a present for Dame Susan. That is a present from Wanganui. It's not a surprise, it's Wanganui Glass by Brendan Soul. And so on behalf of all of us, I want to give this to Susan for her to take back and remember her time in Wanganui, and we look forward to seeing you again.
Thank you, Annette. And once again,